There's something captivating about watching a young footballer rise, not just rise, but soar through the ranks with the kind of confidence that makes you believe he's been here before. Not in a literal sense, but as if his boots were always meant to walk this path, his every step pre-written in football folklore. Jude Bellingham, the boy from Birmingham, now dazzling in the white of Real Madrid, didn't just stumble into greatness. He charged into it with the fearlessness of someone who refuses to wait his turn. His story doesn't begin with fireworks or headlines. It starts in the West Midlands, on the training pitches of Birmingham City, where a tall, slim teenager made waves, not with flash, but with frightening intelligence. From the moment he touched the ball, coaches knew they had something different. Not just a good player, but a presence. Bellingham didn't play like he was trying to impress. He played like he was orchestrating a symphony others could barely hear. At just 16 years and 38 days, Jude made his senior debut for Birmingham City. He became the club's youngest ever first-team player. Yet, when you watched him play, age felt like a typo. There was composure beyond his years, an uncanny ability to read the game, glide through midfield, and make decisions with the calm of a seasoned general. His performances didn't scream for attention, they earned it. But Birmingham couldn't hold on forever, and deep down, they knew. Talent like that doesn't stay still. The big names started circling: Manchester United, Chelsea, Bayern Munich, but it was Borussia Dortmund that came knocking with the right offer and, more importantly, the right vision. Not just a seat at the table, but a starring role on the stage. Leaving England at 17 is never easy. Most teenagers are still figuring out life, not moving to a new country and carrying the expectations of a fan base hungry for success. But Bellingham saw it as an opportunity, not a risk. In Germany, he found a perfect canvas, a league that celebrates youth, a club that nurtures it, and a coach willing to give him the keys. From the very start, he was unmissable in Dortmund yellow. He pressed with fury, tackled like a veteran, and surged forward like a man on a mission. One minute he was breaking up play deep in his half. The next he was in the box, finishing a sweeping move. You couldn't pigeonhole him. He wasn't just a midfielder, he was a conductor, a destroyer, a creator, and a leader rolled into one. At 17, 18, and 19, he was already running games like he owned them. He didn't shy away from the big occasions, either. Champions League nights brought out the best in him. Against Manchester City, against Sevilla, against anyone it didn't matter. Jude played with a chip on his shoulder and a fire in his heart. He wasn't there to make up the numbers. He was there to dominate. And dominate he did. By the time he was 19, he was captaining Borussia Dortmund in Bundesliga games, a rare honor for someone so young, and a glowing testament to the respect he commanded, not just from fans, but from teammates and coaches alike. He was no longer just a prospect. He was a leader, a standard setter, the heartbeat of a team chasing glory. But in football, greatness is measured not only by moments, but by the weight of the shirt you wear. And there's no shirt heavier than Real Madrid's. When the Spanish giants came calling in the summer of 2023, Bellingham didn't flinch. He didn't need convincing. He wanted to test himself on the grandest stage of all, and he wanted to do it now. The price tag, over 100 million euros. The pressure, immense. The expectation, sky high. And yet, from his first game in white, it was as if he'd been at the Santiago Bernabeu all his life. He wasn't fazed. In fact, he seemed fueled by it. Every touch was deliberate, every run purposeful, every goal a reminder. This wasn't a gamble, this was destiny. he started scoring. Not just goals, but clutch goals. Late winners, big game goals, statements. It wasn't just about the number of goals though, there were plenty. It was about the timing, the manner, the sheer inevitability of them. Time and again, when Real Madrid needed someone to take the game by the scruff of the neck, Bellingham delivered. In El Clasico, with the world watching, he stole the show. First, a thunderous strike from outside the box. Then, in stoppage time, he ghosted into the penalty area and tapped home the winner. Not bad for his first Clasico. Not bad for anyone. By the midway point of the 2023-24 season, he was Madrid's top scorer, their most complete midfielder, and arguably their most important player. Carlo Ancelotti reshaped his midfield to maximize Bellingham's impact, not just deeper in midfield, but closer to goal, where he could arrive late, time his runs, and deliver with a striker's instinct. There were shades of Zidane in his poise, Gerrard in his drive, and Cocker in his timing. Yet somehow, Bellingham wasn't a blend of greats. He was carving out his own legacy with his own rhythm, his own style. He wasn't chasing comparisons, he was setting new standards. What makes his journey even more extraordinary is the way he handles the pressure, not just the football, but the fame, the expectations, the spotlight. He speaks with maturity, acts with humility, and carries himself like someone twice his age. There are no scandals, no distractions, just football, just growth. And his growth hasn't stopped. He's still only in his early 20s, yet he plays like someone who's seen it all. Already, he's a mainstay in England's midfield, a future captain, a beacon of hope for a generation dreaming of glory. For Gareth Southgate's Three Lions, he is not just a piece of the puzzle, he is the foundation of the future. As Real Madrid continues its quest for more silverware, Bellingham stands at the heart of it all, still hungry, still evolving, still writing chapters of a story that feels more epic by the day. Jude Bellingham's career is not a fairy tale, it's a declaration of talent, of ambition, of fearlessness. From the modest stands of St. Andrews to the iconic Bernabeu, he's never waited for permission to shine. He's taken every challenge head on, every leap into the unknown with courage, and every opportunity with a sense of destiny. Because some players are born to play, but a few are born to lead, to inspire, to redefine what's possible. Jude Bellingham is one of them, and the world is watching.